Hey guys, it's Kieran here with another episode of the Arbitrary Podcast. Echo. Oh my God, this is why I shouldn't do the intro.
We're keeping it.
Uh,
We're keeping it.
No,
No,
edit this out.
no, we're keeping it. Welcome to the Arbitrary Echo Podcast.
Welcome to the Arbitrary Echo Podcast. My name's Kieran, and I am joined by my good friend Owen, aka Slippy Fop.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just been a, as usual, pretty busy week, if I'm honest.
Busy. You've been working.
I
And you've been
work, streaming. I haven't really done as much as I wanted to, but I've been like wanting to chill out a little bit as well. So it's like fitting everything in is a nightmare.
It happens.
That's a good cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. I was like, I've got to have a cup of coffee before whilst we're doing this.
Do you like it? Do you like it black?
Nah.
How much of
Bit
sugar?
of milk. Nah, I have two sweeteners.
Ah.
So I used to have sugar, but it was part of my like cutting my sugars down.
Oh yeah. You got to do the diet.
Exactly.
Sugar is one of the worst.
Exactly. So anything with sugar, except for this weekend, I've been pretty bad because I haven't been able to cook whatsoever. So it's like, what do I do?
It's fine to treat yourself.
Yeah, well, exactly. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But I just know, like, right, okay, this week I've got my cooking all set out for this week anyway. So
Decent. That's how it should be. Just plan.
exactly,
Just
I've got a
gotta
really
plan.
nice one to cook tomorrow.
Ooh, what you
I was going to
making?
cook it today, but Dalphinese orange duck.
Ooh, some orange duck.
Yes, I have never tried to cook it before, and it is one above really what I've done before.
Ooh, so it'll be an experiment. So if you die,
Yes,
if you poison yourself,
then yeah, we know where I went.
yeah. Well, we don't because you're a pretty bad person, so you probably went hell, but then you could have gone heaven.
I don't know. They probably don't want me down there. They're like, yeah, we'll put him in purgatory or something.
Well, that is hell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's in the middle.
you're in charge today.
I'm in charge.
You're in charge.
Right. So I think it's a good idea. Really, we did the first episode,
did.
just chatting about random stuff. But I think it might be a really good idea if we get to know each other, like,
Okay.
so the people get to know us really. So I'm gonna hand this one over to you. I want to know about you.
What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? Just about you as a person, really.
Any questions in
You know,
particular? Like any?
any questions for me? Because I know you as a person.
Yeah.
So if I was to meet you for the first time,
What would you? Yeah. If you were to meet me for the first time, what do you want to know? Well, apart from my name, it's
ooh.
obviously you know that is Owen. So
Yeah, I know it's Owen. Just about when you were younger,
when I was
what you
younger.
did, kind of what inspired you to do what you do, really, because you do a lot of content creating
Yeah. I
more
do
side of stuff.
a lot of different variety of things. It's
Yes,
actually
so
a pretty interesting story. So,
um,
my entire life, I had gone through it not really knowing what I wanted to do. Like, we met at uni, but I never decided to go to uni until I was 16, 17. Like,
yeah,
I was pretty late deciding, and even then, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was torn
Yeah.
between games development or music. I mean, ultimately, I went into games development. But then I realized in first year, I think I want to say first year or second year of uni, that ultimately why I enjoyed game development so much is more the enjoyment of making other people like happy, making this thing people can experience, sharing my thoughts, my ideas, all these like fame basically is the real
yeah.
part.
No, I get you.
This is why I decided to try drawing. I was very bad at it, but I still try. Writing books as well is another thing I'm bad at, but I still try. Making games, I tried making music as well. And yeah, that's
So,
just what I do.
how come ultimately you decided beforehand to do games development over music?
I was actually advised by my music teacher she was like,
Really?
if you pick music, you'll have to work quite hard, and I knew I would because I was terrible at practicing, and I had really good music theory, but I just never practiced, so I'd have to work really hard. And then it turns out, believe it or not, despite me being super good at programming, surprisingly, I never realized I was actually that good until I went to uni.
Yeah.
I just sort of had a knack for it.
In all fairness, you were probably one of the best in the class.
Yeah, but I didn't know I was. I was like going into it same as everyone else. I had made a few things before, but I didn't realize I would enjoy
Yeah.
it and have sort of a knack for it that much.
Yeah.
Makes me
I
sound
think
like an arsehole,
it
but
was something that kind of clicked with you,
Yeah.
really.
it was like something I was sort of naturally talented about, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
What about you? How was your
What about
life?
me?
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
What you were doing before university?
Oh God, what was I doing before university? I was doing different things, really. So I didn't really have a direction when I finished school. I kind of got out of school, and then I think you know most of the story. But
Well,
when
yeah, but the
I
viewers do.
went to go to college when I was 17, 18, but I had a motorbike accident,
Oh yeah.
which yeah, which I ended up having to withdraw from university. No, not university. Sorry, college. I had to leave that course because I was out of it for about a year, easy. Um, like I could barely eat properly for about 3, 4 months.
Jeez. It's a long
Yeah, because
time.
I was missing half my tongue.
Ooh.
So you imagine you can't chew properly,
Half your tongue.
and you had to I had to wait for because it's a muscle. You can obviously get it.
Can it
I
grow
got it.
back?
Most of it did, but obviously I had little surgeries here and there to help with that,
Ooh. That's weird.
which I'm pretty grateful for.
Yeah.
I am and I'm not because eating for me has been a curse for like the past like 10 years.
Well, yeah, just how you deal with it though. Everyone's
Yeah.
different.
So which is it's funny. It's a demon that I'm overcoming.
Yeah, that's a good thing
Probably
though.
probably over lockdown. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm very aware of what I'm eating now, and for example, yesterday we were talking about treating. I treated myself to a Burger King because I have not had one in
Oh yeah,
ages.
because I said I had a Nando's, didn't I? And
Yeah, and I was
yeah,
like, oh, I really fancy a Burger King. I'm gonna drive and get one.
decent.
So I drove and got one, and I tell you now. So I would have said about 2 years ago, I would have eaten a double Whopper meal with like an extra large fries, and still been like, Jesus Christ, I'm still hungry.
That's a lot.
But I ate this burger, so I had a Whopper meal,
Yeah.
and I got halfway through the burger after eating the chips, and I was like, nah, I'm done.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Your appetite has gone down. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a good thing. And it's like, I think the difference is, it sounds really funny when people talk about it, but you start to recognize when you're not hungry.
Yeah, actually, I read something the other day about a study to do with children. Like when you're growing up, your parents always say, make sure you have a clean plate, stuff like that. Apparently, that's a very bad thing because it gets your child in the habit of not knowing when they're full.
Yes.
Like they don't actually know when they should stop eating.
I mean, I never had that, in all fairness.
I don't think I did either.
No.
But I can sort of understand because sometimes I can eat a lot and I'll still feel hungry.
Yeah, I think it's more of those like high salt foods really that does it.
Yeah.
And it was a very slow process. I never actually noticed it. I remember when I first started cutting back my food, it was horrible. Like it's like you're coming off drugs.
Really?
The best way to describe it, yeah, because you imagine the amount of sugar that your body's intaking, and refined sugar like that in sweets and stuff like that is actually highly more addictive than heroin.
Okay. Well, I sort of can see that the
But
whole.
it's just the way that what it does to the body. It's actually a more addictive substance, and it's like so. For example, I would say for like the first 2 to 4 weeks, I was constantly tired.
I think that's depression.
Part of that and
No,
part
yeah, I
of
get what you mean. It's your sugar levels have suddenly dropped,
yeah,
and
they just dropped, and now if I don't want to eat, I just won't eat.
decent. That's a. I've only.
Which is pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's a good mindset to have. We're not saying everyone should have that mindset because it's pretty
No, no, no,
impossible
no,
to a
no.
lot of people.
It's not a mindset I would say everyone should have. For someone who has had a eating disorder, which it's an eating
Yeah.
disorder, then seek help for it, really.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say seek hail. I don't know why.
No.
I just heard
No,
seek and then a H, and I was like, oh, sounds like
seek help.
Nazis.
No, honestly, like seek help, especially considering it was Mental Health Day yesterday. You know,
It was. Yeah.
it was, yeah, and I mulled over that for the whole day as well.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to talk about a few things, and then I just didn't. But it's whatever, as long as if someone listens to this that may be a bit like overweight or something like that, and I hope they take this advice
Yeah.
about seeking help.
Yeah. 'Cause
About it.
I think there's also the aspect of the people you hang around. Like, I'd say, because when we were at uni, you were around like a bunch of younger people who were we were all thinner, and obviously you had the banter of big K. We called you that as banter, but there was some times when even the stuff I said, I was like, why did I say that? But
I think everyone did at some point or another.
But I think
I mean, I never that stuff never. It wasn't really that. It was more. It's a shame. Yeah, I was embarrassed. I was always embarrassed.
Yeah, but I mean,
it impacts every single part of your life. Like honestly, I used to think to myself, "Oh, I'll probably be better off sniffing cocaine."
really.
I wish I spent years wishing that I would do something different. And actually, the process started when we were back in uni, when I asked for help. Because the process was, you remember I was talking about the surgery? They said you got to have surgery.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no, it's still that same process that I'm going through. But I might not need it.
That's good.
Well, exactly. And because I spent a long time so desperate for weight loss surgery, thinking that it was going to be this like
miracle that you
miracle
need,
magic pill. But it's not really. It's yourself, because if you're still in that mind frame, but you've had your stomach cut out, then it doesn't matter. You're just going to reform anyway. You're just going to go back to your old habits.
Yeah, you need to change, and
So, and with being back at the gym now and knowing my body better,
yeah, it does help, especially going to the gym. I mean, it is true. I've never been to the gym because I have all the stuff I have all the stuff I need to like work out at home. I have a treadmill here which I use, so it's like, so I don't just go to.
That's all you really need,
yeah,
then, isn't it?
But I don't go to the gym. But it's like people in the gym, they don't care about you. Like, you think people are looking at you, they're really not.
I mean, I've had a few. I'll be very honest with you. At this gym that I'm at, I've had a few looks.
They're just jealous. They wish they had your motivation.
It's a very bodybuilder / It's a very stereotypical gym. That's what I would say. It's one of the girls are there, and there's like 1 girl to 10 guys. You get what I mean by that,
they're
don't
all
you?
fucking roid junkies. injecting
Yeah,
themselves, doing
pretty
heroin and
much. And the
steroids.
girls are like soaking over them and whatever. And
Yeah,
actually, do you know what? It's the girls that I find looking.
I think that's just
And
because you're.
I've had a few sniggers and stuff like that from
Yeah,
them. But do you know what? I don't really care.
that's good.
I do what I do.
Yeah,
I go on the treadmills. I do my activities. I just do whatever I do really, kettlebells,
yeah,
whatever the program tells me to do for that day.
because eventually you got. I think I don't know, but I feel like you can sort of always see the end goal when you're in a gym because you can look at people and be like, I'll get like that eventually. I don't know if it's a good thing.
I
to
don't
always see that
ever
end
really
goal.
feel like I'll ever be like that.
Really?
No, I don't think my body would be able to transform like that. But I'm okay with that. You know,
Yeah,
I'm going to be happy for graduation next year.
that's good. That is good. It's, but I feel
You
like,
know,
yeah, because I think that's the difference between you and me. That's why we're quite different. Because you see it as I'm just happy to be doing it. I'm happy to have progress. I'm more like I look at someone and I'm like, I could never get like them, but I will try and fail, in a sense.
yeah, but
If that makes sense.
I don't want to be like anyone else.
Yeah, that's the difference
I
between
wish
you
I
and
was like
me.
David Beckham, but that's a different
Yeah,
story.
that's why we're different. We've got the different mindsets of.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have that mindset. Don't get me wrong, and I think actually streaming's really taught me to be myself because I went. Well, I mean, like I start when I very first watched streaming, like I wanted to be like Lyric. I wanted to be like Summit 1G. I wanted to be like all these guys, you know, these big time streamers.
Yeah,
But I don't have their personality. I don't have their um, finances. I don't have anything really that they have. So, and then it turned to, well, what can I bring to the table? What can I do that's different or that's not different, but just make it unique in my own way?
I think in the case of, you got to remember, all those people were once in your position as well, in the sense of their viewer count and their
Oh,
popularity.
yeah. I mean, do you know who's a really big motivation? Who should be a really big motivation for people specifically?
Pokimane.
Shroud.
Oh, Shroud. Yeah.
When he started streaming, he streamed for 1 year with 2 viewers.
Wow, he had the determination. He's not a quitter at all. Holy shit.
Nah, I mean, like,
I would have given
I
up.
think it was only a matter of time for him though, because his aim in anything is just like god tier.
Yeah, he can see it and he goes for it. He's committed.
Yeah,
He's got
like
that
I've
good
watched him play
relationship.
Valorant, and he hits like 90% of his shots. And
Damn.
I'm like, how do you do? I watch it, and I'm like, how do you do that? That's amazing. But I mean, like when I'm talking about, he streamed for like a year with 2 viewers, and I think one of them was his dad.
Oh,
You know.
that's kind of
So
sweet though.
yeah, no, it's pretty wholesome because you know, and now look at him. He's probably one of the biggest streamers on Twitch.
Yeah. Damn.
But regardless, you know,
Yeah.
I
Started
know
from
I've
the bottom.
digressed from about me a little bit.
Well, that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Just go with the flow.
So I spent many years working in retail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I missed my opportunity for an education. I want to go and do it. But even back then, I'm talking like back in 2012, 13, when I really first started thinking about it.
That long ago.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
It just took me a very long time to kind of pull the trigger on it.
Well, yeah, it can be because when you're slightly older and you've missed like because naturally when you you're born, you go with the flow of education. You're in it since till 18. But then obviously if something happens and then you take a break and you go back into education, it can be nervous, it can be different.
Well, it took my brother doing it actually.
Oh, so he did it first and then you decided to...
Yeah, he was about he was 26 when he went back into education.
But I think it's good that you had the family support as well from your brother also doing it. Because it definitely would have been a
my
big thing.
family were all supportive. It was crazy. Like, that's one thing my family wouldn't have, they could help my brother because it was something they could understand.
Yeah.
But even if I speak to my dad on the phone, he's like, "Oh, well, I don't understand what it is you exactly do." And I'm like, "Dad, I sat there one day when we were in lockdown, and then we were doing I was doing my dissertation, and he sat with me whilst I did it." And I swear to God, usually I'm the boomer in the room, but I'm like, "Oh my God, you're such a boomer."
Now you know how I felt when I had to sit next to you and watch you do it.
Oh God, yeah.
That's what it was like for me every day for the past 3 years.
Oh, but you loved.
I did. I really enjoyed helping you.
Yeah, I loved uni in general. I missed it.
It was a great experience.
Literally before this podcast, like before we started filming, I was reminiscing with Mum next door
About uni.
because she was like, she was just on about having a drink, and I was like, "Oh, well, I haven't had a drink in it's been about 8 months now."
What, said you've had any form of alcohol?
Yeah.
What? I drink like every week.
I just haven't. I don't really like drinking on my own, sitting there drinking on my own. I'm not really one of those people.
Yeah, I'm the same. But my parents drink and they're like, "Do you want a drink?" And I'm like, "I'll go on then." And then I end up drinking too much.
Nah, I just don't. I'm away at the end of the month, so I probably will. Then.
Oh yeah, your birthday's coming up as well.
Yes, I've got a few ideas for that.
We're going to have the big party online for you.
Well, I'm definitely streaming.
Yeah, but we'll have a big party online for you as well.
Yeah.
With all our uni lot.
But I was thinking about doing some sort of charity event for my birthday.
Oh yeah, what charity?
Well, I was thinking maybe something along the line of a male suicide prevention charity. Something along those lines.
That's a good one.
So, I just need to think about it and set it all up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you've got time. You've got a month to your birthday. I always see on Facebook people do the fundraiser sort of stuff every birthday. I have a few friends that do it.
Yeah, I've got a while. I've literally got a month to think about it. And plus, I'm going to be probably skinned for my birthday anyway, because PlayStation 5 drops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Christ, PlayStation 5 is soon.
But apart from that, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life now.
You're doing well. That's what you're doing for your life. You're doing
well.
All
right.
You're doing all right.
I'm just going with the flow at the minute, except for I need to find a new job or something like that.
You know what? Go for it.
Yeah.
You have my support.
Oh.
For my own selfish reasons.
Why is that?
You can get a new job as long as you keep doing this.
Oh, that's the thing. I want a new job so I can work it around this.
Oh, okay.
So I can work it around the streaming and stuff like that.
I mean, you could make streaming your job, but you'd have to keep doing
I haven't had a single sub since I started back up.
No, but your viewership's gone up.
It has, but...
And that's the start.
I haven't convinced anyone to stay with me.
Let's plug you now. Plug your Twitch. What's your Twitch?
Twitch.tv/mudderducker.
Brilliant. What's your Twitter?
Except for twitter.com/mudderducker.
What's your Facebook?
Facebook.gg/mudderducker.
Perfect. Everyone go follow him. Show him some love.
Yeah.
He's a big cuddly bear who just wants friends. Speaking of friends, you did it again on Twitter. We talked about it last week. You going into Twitter, replying to people saying, I have no friends, no one loves me. You did it again.
Oh yeah. You know, I got I got 3 follows out of that. I love, you know.
Wow. I have no problem with it, as long as they all come here. Selfish reasons.
Well, I've been plugging it everywhere I can. Anyway.
Your Twitter game has definitely improved.
I'm getting there.
You're understanding it.
Yeah. I'm getting used to Twitter, but now I've dropped off Instagram a bit.
I think stick to Twitter. That's the more streamer-friendly community, I'd say.
Yeah, I usually just use Instagram to post my food and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that. And then they still get uploaded to Twitter anyway, because your Instagram's connected to your Twitter.
Yeah, but it doesn't show the image, does it?
No, just the link.
Yeah, so I do them separately. So I do my Twitter, and then I do Instagram, which then posts it to Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it goes on Facebook as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, with this, you got your streams, you got this, you got your YouTube channel as well you want to do.
YouTube's died off a little bit. I haven't had time to do any editing whatsoever.
Twitch can automatically upload the VOD for you, like the entire.
Yeah, the
VOD.
problem is that's fine, but I think I spend so when I go live, I hit the live button.
Yeah.
I have like a 15-minute interval.
Christ, 15 minutes.
It's usually about 15 minutes, so I can start sharing my links and do all that.
Why don't you do that
business
before you go live and then?
Because I want it to be so when they come to the channel, I'm already live.
I think that's a good idea, but at least if you're going to be 15 minutes, maybe have a countdown timer on the screen.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that. I thought about that the other day.
Could just be a nice little thing.
Saying that though, the new little widgets thing I've got built into.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That should be cool.
It's so cool. You can I've got it set up so that your avatar is a Pokemon.
Ooh. Do we get to pick?
And you get to pick.
Oh, I know what Pokemon I'm being.
You get to pick from the first 150 because I set it to the first 100 because it would only let me do the first 150 or 151 to 250.
Oh, the generations.
Yeah, it only let me do generations.
Damn. Okay, I need to think of a Gen 1
I would have
Pokemon.
installed all of them.
Yeah. I want it to be Piplup. Piplup's my favourite Pokemon.
I'll see if I can actually. It wouldn't be a bad idea. But you can, if you click on the, so there'll be a link in the about section, and you can manually move your avatar.
Yeah, I saw that. You can like do commands and stuff like punch people or jump on people or something.
Yeah, I think that's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's pretty sick.
Should be good. Should be exciting.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out with people fighting each other.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon,
yes,
we had plans to do the race, didn't we?
Yes.
What's happening?
We're still going to do them.
Yep.
I just want to get at least one run finished so I can plan get myself accustomed to it again.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll start doing it because it's not going to be fun if I lose every single time. Do you know what I mean?
I think you'll lose regardless of if you practice or not. When you picked Shedinja as your starter, I was like, why?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know he was going to have 1 health.
It's literally his whole gimmick.
But
anyway, you did well. You're still going.
Yeah, I've got the Blaziken run, haven't I?
Yeah, the Blaziken, and you caught a Torchic, so you have 2 Blazikens technically.
Yeah, that's going to be sick.
Assuming they don't die. You come up against 1 Blastoise and you're screwed.
I don't know, because I got double kick, and my Blaziken's way overpowered.
Oh, over leveled.
Yeah, over leveled. So
guess that's fine then. We'll have to see. Tune in tonight.
Yes, definitely.
Unless
Tune
you're
in
not
tonight,
watching this tonight.
7 p.m.
October 11th, 7 p.m. GMT. That's the time.
Exactly. So, have you been watching any TV programs recently?
I started The Boys.
Yes. Where are you?
I finished season 1. Haven't
I'm
started
so
season 2.
glad you said that, because I did not know if you'd been watching it or not.
Yeah, I haven't started season 2 yet though. I literally
What
finished.
did you think of season 1?
Oh, I loved it. So much fun.
Season 2 gets so much better.
Really?
Yeah. It was the season finale yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard. I've been trying to
Yeah.
avoid spoilers for it because obviously it's just ended. But I will try and watch it.
Yeah, catch up for the next podcast.
A week? Oh, that's easy. I watched season 1 in 2 days, so
Oh yeah, easy. I did it in like 2 days as well.
yeah. it's
And
not hard.
then someone was like, "Dude, you know that the next season's coming out, right?" And I'm like, "When?" And they were like, "Tomorrow." And I'm like, "Well, that's pretty epic."
Because I'm pretty sure with season 1 it was really poorly advertised when it first came out. Season 1.
Yeah.
And then they realised the potential, and season 2 got promoted. Like so many YouTubers were sponsored, so many adverts.
Do you know what I like about it?
What do you like about it?
The quality of the program. So like the reason why I couldn't watch superhero programs like Flash,
Yeah, because it's yeah, I get what you mean.
because the CGI on it was
It's trash.
awful.
Yeah, especially the Flash. The Flash's story is also really shit.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, I get what you mean.
they've done a really good job with the boys.
Yeah, considering the amount
It's
of people that
almost
get cut in half.
cinema-esque.
Yeah, it's like proper good quality.
Yeah.
The good kush.
And I know they're comic books originally.
Were they?
Yeah, The Boys is a comic.
Makes sense, I guess.
But it's actually very completely different to the comics.
Ah,
But the Homelander character and all these are in the comics.
yeah.
Just the story's its own. It's not
Like what the MCU is. It's sort of its own story based roughly on the comics. In a sense.
Yeah, it gives you, like, the MCU will give you little like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
That's what they tend to do. They don't ever really completely take a whole story and be like, right, smack it on the big screen.
Yeah, they write their own.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I might actually watch it after this
What?
very quickly.
What?
The Walking Dead episode.
I don't watch that. It's not my type of thing.
Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. But Amazon's actually got some pretty good TV series.
Yeah, they just got lucky with buying out. Well, since Netflix is their main competition, they have to make some good originals.
Yeah, they I think my favorite apart from The Boys has been Picard.
Oh, I never watched that. Was it
Oh,
good?
I'm a huge Trekkie.
You're a huge Trekkie.
Yeah, I'm a big Star Trek fan, so
I think I remember you saying that once.
yeah.
Probably
I'm
not
actually
huge
just
Trekkie.
checking them. They've got some really good films on there as well.
Have you got Disney Plus?
Yeah, I got Disney Plus, but
Yeah.
I've watched it like once.
Oh, I'm just using it to watch all the old Pixar films. But the new, they recently put Onward, on Disney Plus. But they're also the new one, Soul, is going straight to Disney Plus and not cinemas.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because they're not reopening, are they?
Yeah, I mean I'm not complaining. I've got Disney Plus. I'll watch them. But Disney Plus's problem is it has no good originals until the Marvel originals come out.
Well, you got The Mandalorian.
That's literally it, and I haven't even watched it yet.
Have you not?
No.
It's really good. It's a little bit confusing as well. because I didn't understand what time it was set.
Oh, what, in the Star Wars universe, in the timeline?
Yeah, I had to ask someone. Maybe I was just being silly, but
Maybe.
I had to ask someone like, "Wait, when is this set?"
Yeah, but that's literally their only good original. Until obviously you've got the Vision and Wonder thing, and all the other Marvel originals that are going to be Disney Plus exclusive.
Did you see the trailer for WandaVision?
Yeah.
The one that they released a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, the really confusing one.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It does. It looks really cool. It reminds me a lot of Fallout. Like the whole, whatever year it is, America, like nuclear family, I guess.
Yeah,
type of thing.
it's like 1950s.
Yeah.
Early 1950s after war sort of style, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why it reminded me of Fallout a lot. Like Nuketown.
Yeah.
It's like Nuketown, I guess, from Call of Duty. I can't remember what year it is. Yeah, 1950s, I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah, it's around that time, I think. I'll be interested because they haven't really said why Vision's in it or anything. They haven't given that away.
Yeah, you need to watch and see when it's like set, and because they delayed the Black Widow movie again.
Yeah, that was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then they that sort of confirms that the Black Widow movie is just a spin-off. It has nothing to do with the main story.
Which I think is going to be really silly. I think it's going to be. I think they may be lying.
No, because it's coming out now after something else, isn't it? Because it was going to be next, but then now it's after something. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's now been delayed till after something, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to Google it real quick.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up now. No, it's Black Widow and then
May 7th, 2021.
Saying that though, there's there's 4 Marvel movies next year.
Really?
Yeah.
What ones?
Black Widow, and then
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, and then The Eternals, and then Spider-Man 3.
Oh. Doctor Strange is in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, and Scarlet Witch is in Doctor Strange.
Yes.
So
It'll be interesting to see what happens then with the WandaVision and the Multiverse of Madness.
yeah, I'm just more concerned about WandaVision is December this year.
Wow, that's soon.
Yeah, so it's been put forward. So WandaVision is ahead of the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And then you've got Loki.
Oh, that's going to be good.
And then you've got What If.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and then She-Hulk.
Well, it's going to be a lot of money for Marvel.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah, most likely. They better be good though.
I'm sure it will be.
Probably.
I'm looking forward to the Miss Marvel series.
I'm not that fussed. She's cool and all, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to put a lot into that.
I imagine they will, because it.
Yeah.
But then imagine if it is just like it ties into the Avengers video game somehow.
Yeah. The more we forget about that one, the better.
It's a buggy mess.
Worst 50 quid of my life.
And if only you could refund it.
Yep. But I can't. Oh well.
Tragic. 50 quid down the drain.
Right.
Wow. Don't know what else has that been happening in your life? You said you were going to make notes. Did you make notes of what we were going to talk about?
No, I've been at work, innit?
Okay, I saw you playing Valorant earlier. You could have.
I played well, actually, I was playing Valorant, and I have 2 more levels to go until I've finished the season.
Wow.
I need to get that knife.
Do you want some sort of like? Do you want me to be like, well done? Like, do you want
Well,
me
no,
to compliment
because
you
if
on
I do that, which is 2 days time, and then the new season of Overwatch kicks off that day.
Why don't you just play better games?
What better games though?
Hearthstone.
No, because I've played it a couple of times, but I think I'd just lose my interest.
That's understandable, especially the current state it's in. It's not very good.
And saying that though, Overwatch is in its best state it's been in many, many years.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
They started
If you
banning
look
all
it
the
up,
toxic people.
everyone is. Well, they're. It's funny you say that, because since I've been at home,
Yeah.
right, Mum's been listening to me
Oh dear.
whilst I've been playing games.
She's been hearing your homophobic rants and like your subtle racism on chat.
Not homophobic. I'm never homophobic.
I'm not homophobic. I just wish all the gays would leave me alone.
No.
That's a joke, by the way. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah. No, I call people out on stupidity. And
Oh, you're one of them.
so I was sat here playing Valorant, and I was literally having this like full-blown argument with some guy over the mic.
Jeez.
And all I could hear my mum like down the other end of the house was going,
I'm one of the those people that are like, I won't say anything unless you say something about me.
what, in video games?
In video games. In team-based games. I don't talk first. If you want to talk shit to me, I'll talk shit back, but I won't talk shit first.
No, I call people out when they make a bad play.
But imagine if everyone did that to you. You'd be called out 24/7. They don't shut up because you make every play you make is a bad play.
I do make some good plays.
Do you?
Yeah. I got an ace today. I was well happy with that.
Cool. Who are you playing? Sigma?
No, I was playing Valorant.
Oh, in Valorant.
Mm. So it's 5 kills, isn't it?
Yeah, for an ace. I mean, sure, they're probably all on 1 health, but come on.
Don't care, mate.
I kid. It's not right of me to belittle your achievements.
Thank you. I'll take that apology.
That's the only one you're going to get ever.
Good. That's all I wanted.
Remember it.
So, but yeah, I was pretty surprised by that. I was like, right, I'm getting off now, so I got off. I went to go. I was walking past, and she's like, "You're really horrible to people."
Yeah, you are.
And
You're a real bully.
I was like, "But Mum, they said nasty things to me first."
They called you gay, Mom. They called me names, and they called me.
They said they fucked you, Mum.
They said they were gonna do it tonight as well.
Yeah, and I was gonna have to stay in my room.
I'll protect you, Mother. I'm your white knight. Tips Fedora, milady. Ugh.
She kind of blushed when I said that. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going now."
Did you punch her? Like?
No, I was like, "Weird champ."
Oh God! Did you actually say that to your mum?
Yeah, why?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard you say. Have you seen?
Do you know?
No, go on.
I do say 5-head a lot outside.
You said it a lot at uni. Like
Yeah.
there's saying it ironically, and then there's what you say, which now it's no longer ironic for you.
No, so like I'll be in a conversation and someone will do something like really clever. And I'm like, "Oh, that was such a 5-head move," and I'm like, "Oh God."
It's like there's the TikToks of the guys who like pretend to be like, oh, I don't know what it is, but it's like really over the top, like meme Reddit users. They're really, really weird, and they're obviously satire. I hope they're satire. I can't.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's like when I started dabbing, ironically, and now I dab for real. Luckily, I haven't dabbed in a while.
Or mold.
Mold?
Yeah, when someone's mold.
What?
So angry.
Oh, like molding, like a cat.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
I'm like
Actually,
omega lol, so mold.
Oh, why'd you say omega lol? PogChamp omega lol, not like this. Pepe hands.
I literally should make my dating profile surrounded by that.
You would literally get every girl in a 1,000,000-mile radius. Martians would come and drop their pants for you. That's how wet you make them. When you just put PogChamp in your bio.
Do you want to hear a pickup line I put on yesterday?
Go on.
I said to a girl.
Let's see if it works on me.
And I said, "Hey, are you today's date?" Bearing in mind this was yesterday.
It's 10 of 10. Yeah, you're hilarious and original, dude.
Hey, she put 3 laughing emojis, cheesy, but I love it. And then I said something else and she didn't reply. So yeah, it was cheesy.
Did you say PogChamp?
No, but oh no, I should have had that as my profile name.
PogChamp. What?
Oh, can I make another dating profile and put it as PogChamp?
I'm sure Grindr allows you to change your username.
I don't want to be on Grindr. I want to be on everything else.
But you
Grindr.
should have saved that pickup line for today because it's 11:10.
I can still use it today.
You can use it any day during this month. You should have used it first of October. Are you today's date because you're 1 out of 10?
Except for I think you're an 11 out of 10 is better.
Yeah, because you're above and
So
beyond.
today's the right day to use it.
Yeah, you don't want to be that 10 out of 10. You want to break the scale. That's how good you are.
Yeah. Or another one that I use, which actually has worked quite a lot, but I stopped using dating profiles because what happens is I have really short attention span, so I get bored.
What, talking to people?
Pretty much.
But isn't it just a text
the effort
message?
of trying to speak to girls can be quite a lot. So right, okay, so I've got another one.
Go on.
Have you ever had a bee pun before?
A bee pun?
Yeah.
As in the insect a bee? Or
Yes.
like, no.
Right. So all I have to do is believe in myself and make sure that I don't miss beehive during the first impression. Boom, boom,
And I'm sure after that they all killed themselves. Because of how
Probably.
awful
It's probably
that
why I
is.
don't get any responses.
Yeah, because they've just hung themselves after hearing that.
Oh, I should have just made my dating profiles like a complete and utter Twitch meme, really, shouldn't I?
When you said, have you heard of a bee pun? I was treading my words so carefully, thinking it could be a Ligma joke. I was like, is he gonna get me with like, bee this dick up your ass or something? I had to be so careful.
No. Not that stupid.
Ligma.
So,
yeah, go on.
oh, dear.
Is that your dating life? Just
Yeah,
bad
pretty
puns.
much. Bad puns and accepting that no girl wants to speak to me.
There's much better ways to flirt with people.
I
and a
can't flirt.
shitty
I just
pun.
don't. I just can't flirt.
Let me
I'm
think
just
of
not that
something.
sort of guy.
Let me think of something. Let me work my magic. Let's get the cogs going. Let me think of something off the top of my head, or something that I've heard once before. Are you into re-establishing communism?
No.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
What? Why do you mean
Not
you
really
don't
my
know?
thing.
Oh, okay. So you've got to go for something like that. Keep them on their toes. Hit them with the tough facts, the tricky questions. Don't put something boring. Ask them if they're into bionicles, not if they're into shampoo or bath bombs or whatever.
So, for example, I had this discussion with someone not that long ago, right? And we were talking about dating profiles.
Yeah.
and some women can have some of the worst profiles ever.
Well, yeah,
Like,
they can.
if you would like to talk to me, just send me a message.
Brilliant.
What am I going to send you? Hello, Papega clap. You know.
A simple hi would suffice.
Yeah, but if you send a simple hi, this is one
Yes.
you will 99% not get a response.
That's why you ask them, like, what are your opinions on communism? Are you a fan of Hitler's paintings? Would you watch Superman if it was about Stalin and not Clark Kent? Stuff like that. You don't want to talk boring stuff. Girls are more interested, I'd assume, maybe this is why I'm single as well, are more interested in the off guard. Always keep them on their toes. Like your basketball trying to get round to the other end of the court, and you do a spin around them and throw it in the net. Hook, line and sinker, you know.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh no, I'm single. I'm still single, so I mean, clearly I haven't tried personally, because I'm not.
I have no idea, to be honest.
You just got to do it. Ask. You know who you can ask?
Who?
The Big E.
He had to live with his girl for like years and years before he
was the simp. He lived with his girlfriend for 2 years before they started dating.
Yep.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Because they did 1 year on off. Then it took another year before they officially got back together. And he invited her to Post Malone, and I wasn't invited.
True.
Tragic. Absolute tragic. You know what I was thinking?
What?
We should do a drunk episode one day of this.
Yeah.
It would have to be in the evening, though. I'm not drinking at 2 o'clock like when we started today.
I don't know why we can't have a drink whilst we do it.
Exactly. There's nothing stopping us.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Good. We're on the same page. Brilliant.
Yes. I'm well up for that.
You're an alcoholic. But I suggested it, so I'm the alcoholic.
I'll have to buy some drinks first. At the end of the month, well, actually, can't do it at the end of the month. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right.
Right.
I think that's everything for today's episode.
I think that is. And if you managed to sit through that, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.
Like, comment,
You
subscribe.
can catch us over on Anchor.
Or
you can also catch us on Spotify.
Or Google. Or Apple.
Mr. Owen, is there anything you'd like to plug?
No, really. Just like, comment, subscribe. Follow.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
Follow Twitter.
You know,
keep up to
the
date.
more... Yeah, we do have an official Twitter. What is the official Twitter?
Arbitrary Echo. Literally at Arbitrary Echo.
Yep, so if you get over there and follow the podcast on Twitter, it's much appreciated. Keep up to date with anything we're doing. Anything, really. When we're going to be recording.
We hope to...
say hello, pretty much.
Yeah, say hello, because I'm in charge of that Twitter account, and it's very lonely. Not really lonely. I don't check it often, only when I need to. But anyway, any last words? Any advice?
Always, when you go for a poo, make sure that you don't just use one sheet of paper.
But what if it's a ghost wipe?
Ghost wipe?
Like, you know, when you have a shit and it's so clean and like solid, it doesn't leave any like... You never had
Nah, fuck that. I'm still using a wrapped round toilet paper for that.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were talking about
yeah,
wipe once.
I'm way too scared of my finger like poking through.
See. That's what you mean.
Getting brown finger.
Okay. You could just wash your hands afterwards, you know, but okay.
Yeah, but, you know...
You're saying you don't wash your hands anyway? You're going to wash your hands afterwards anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to wash my hands after, obviously.
Antibacterial soap.
Everyone,
as well,
20 seconds, wash your hands. Everyone has to do it.
well, not everyone. There are some degenerates out there who probably don't wash their hands ever.
Yeah. Right. Probably. So, right, I'm going to wrap this up. So,
You do that.
It was fun as always.
It's only the second one. Don't hold your Don't use all your excitement now.
Well, guys, if there's anything that you'd like us to cover as well, do give us a shout out on Twitter. Come join my stream on twitch.tv/modderdocker. Tell us what you thought of the podcast. Any ideas, etc. So, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining me, Owen.
One last thing.
What?
There are possibly plans for a YouTube channel for Arbitrary Echo as well. But
Yes,
that's still early.
We are in the works for doing that.
It's still very early on, so keep an eye.
Yes.
Follow the Twitter and you'll be updated.
Exactly. Right, Owen, thank you again for joining us.
It's always a pleasure.
Cheers, man.
You make me not want to kill myself.
Aww. I'm glad I can be of service.
There's always tomorrow, though.
Pepe hands.
Oh, now I do want to kill myself.
I knew that would set you over the top.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.